Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Tuesday, the 14th of September, 2021. Now, there's a game tomorrow, so we're going to be talking about that. But before we do that, we're going to talk about this comments from Gary Rowett. So this is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, which is South London Press's online website, and it says Millwall in better shape after positive results against West Brom, Blackpool and Cambridge United. Gary Rowett reckons his Millwall side are in a far better place after Saturday's 1-1 draw at West Brom extended their unbeaten run in all competitions to 3 matches. Daniel Ballard's header clinched a point at the Hawthorns. The unbeaten Baggies moved top of the championship after Fulham lost at Blackpool. I spoke before the Cambridge game and said we had a big week. We need to win both games to make us feel a little bit better about ourselves, said Lions boss Gary Rowett. We did that. It doesn't matter how you do it. To go away to West Brom, you know it's going to be a difficult game. They were second and have now gone top. They had won 4 on the spin and were blowing away most teams they had played. We dealt with them really effectively. We nullified what they do and still looked a threat on the counter. We went away to one of the top teams in the division, created the 3 best chances in the game, and didn't manage to score any of them. It is a positive, but there is also a little tinge of disappointment that you should be finishing those chances and winning the game. But the last 3 results have certainly been better, and what we want to do now is go and build on that, put a few back-to-back results together. In a 46-game season, you can afford a couple of wobbles, but just not too many. We're a bit more pleased with the last period. So, Gary Rowett reckons we're getting better now, are we? Well, I think the result against West Brom is a good result. I'm very pleased with that. And I decided to go back and look. Now, this is from infogoal.net. And if you look under the team names, the numbers in blue are expected goals. And that's basically the quality of chances created by each team and how many goals you'd expect from those chances. A lot of people think it's a load of old bullshit, but it's a way of measuring success. There are a number of ways to do that. The scoreline, and this is another way. So you look at the West Brom game. Our number was better than theirs, 1.67 to 1.51. So we were better than them. We had better chances than them. Against Blackpool, 1.74 to 1.23. Cambridge game isn't included because it's a League Cup game. So we were better than. We got better chances against West Brom, better chances against Blackpool. Now, the Cardiff game? No, absolutely not. We got turned over there. Fulham game, we got absolutely smashed. You can see that there. 0.33 for Millwall, 2.19 to Fulham. Absolutely annihilated by Fulham. And a little bit better against Cardiff, but still very bad result. We were second best in terms of chances on goal. We played alright in that game, but it's just the chances on goal where they had the headers from the set pieces that done us over. But you look at it now, go down. Look at the first game of the season, Blackburn game, 1.58 to 0.11. So we were better than them there. So only 2 games where we were performed really badly and were second best. Have you also noticed something else here? So let's have a look. So how many times have we failed to score? 0. Every single game this season, we have scored. Even against Fulham, even when we were absolutely outclassed, and our XG was 0.33, literally the width of a gnat's elbow, we still got a goal right at the end from Beninkofobi. So we've scored in every single game this season. So that's something. That's a positive. That's something. That's not nothing. So when Gary Rowett says things are getting better, yeah, maybe they are. They could have been better than what it is, but it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Even though we've only won one game, we've drawn 3 and lost 2 of our last 6 matches. It's not that bad. We are getting better. And we'll see. Again, with the injuries, we've got players out injured. They come back. More players go out injured. That's annoying. That's annoying and frustrating. We got the lad in Ojo from Liverpool, so we'll see how he gets on. Things are not that bad. They really aren't that bad. So we've got a game tomorrow. How will we win this game? Will it be a win? We don't know. So this is the millwallfc.co.uk, the club's official website preview of tomorrow's game. Millwall travel to Swansea in the Sky Bet Championship. Kick-off 7:45. Rowett side earned a deserved 1-1 draw at high-flying West Brom on Saturday afternoon, and will now go in search of backing that up with the first away victory of the campaign in South Wales. The manager had contrasting fortunes with his team selection. At the Hawthorns, he was able to welcome back Ryan Laird and Mason Bennett, but was without Benik Afobe and George Evans. The boss has no fresh injury worries otherwise, with Danny McNamara and Sean Hutchinson still absent. Supporters not making the trip to Wales on Wednesday can watch all the action on iFollow with a match pass, so you can watch it. I've told you this yesterday. Priced at £10, or if you are a Sky Sports subscriber, it is on Sky Sports red button. You can watch it on that. If you don't have Sky Sports, you can pay £10 and watch it on the internet. Now the Swans, will hold a minute's applause prior to kick-off on Wednesday to mark 10 years to the day since the Glacian mine disaster which killed 4 people in September 21 in the Swansea Valley. So let's have a quick look at that. So here we go. I never knew about this. Apparently they were mining with explosives in a narrow coal seam, and after they blew up, after they did a blast, where they were started to fill up with water, and 4 people died. And apparently it's the worst mining disaster to occur in Wales for 30 years. It's quite a big thing at the time. And you can see here the names of the people: Charles Breslin, 62, David Powell, 50, Gary Jenkins, 39, and Philip Hill, 44. For the miners who died. 62. To be 62 years old and still going down in the mine. And that's where it ends. You don't reach 63. That's incredible. So it happened on the 15th of September, but they went down there. They managed to get to them by the 16th, but they found out they had all died. So, and they charged the mine manager with manslaughter by gross negligence, and they charged the firm with corporate manslaughter, but they were all found not guilty. So there you go. It sounds like a big thing in Swansea. To be honest, I didn't really know about it at all. So that's going to be before tomorrow's game. There's going to be an applause, and I hope the Millwall fans travelling away pay their respects as they should. So moving on now we get to head to head. So over the years, how have we got on? So last season, exactly a year ago, 3rd of October, we lost 2-1. Before that, November, 2019, we won 1-0. And it's wins away at Swansea are few and far between. And you go back, so from that 2019 one, you go all the way back to 2008, and we won 2-1 in League One. And then before that, you go all the way back to 1985, when we won 2-1 again. So it seems that when we win, 2-1 is a popular scoreline. And if you can see here, so there's a massive amount of time when we weren't involved against them, 1966 to 1985, and by then they'd changed their bloody name. They were Swansea Town, and then they'd grown all up and become a big boy and become Swansea City. But we didn't have much luck against Swansea Town either. We've lost 6 games in a row from 1929 to 1933. Yeah, so travelling away to Swansea, not a happy hunting ground for Millwall Football Club. But things could change. They are definitely on a slide. They're not as good as they were last season. I think the financial situation that we all find ourselves in, all of the football clubs find themselves in, definitely affected Swansea City. This could be the year. This could be it tomorrow when we win. Maybe 2-1 again. 2-1 seems to be like a popular score for Millwall to win 2-1. Yeah. We played him a lot in the winter as well. A lot of times in the winter, Novembers, Octobers, which is weird. Anyway, so moving on. So, what does David Pratton say? Who knows? Well, we do, because we're going to find out now. So this is from SkySports.com, and what does he say? Now, where are we? We're not there. Oh, we're all the way at the bottom. We're the last game that he does. So, Swansea versus Millwall, live on Sky Sports Football Red Button. He says we're going to win 2-1. Aha! He knows about our penchant for winning 2-1 away at Swansea every now and then. I think that's a good bet. I think that is a good bet. So, let's have a look now at the other site and see what they predict. So they've got the team there. That doesn't really mean anything. They just put that out of their arse. So they've got an injury list, but they're missing some players. Match facts. Millwall have failed to win in their last 6 away matches. Now, what I said in the West Brom preview, when you have... So West Brom won like 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row, whatever it was. The more times something happens over and over again, like that, like winning a game, the more likely the odds are that when the next game comes along, it won't be the same. It's like roulette. You're betting on roulette. Red. How many times is red going to come up in a row? If you walked up to a roulette table, sat there watching it, and the ball landed on red, and then red again, and then red for a 3rd time, red for a 4th time, would you reach into your pocket, get your chips out, and put it on red to come in on the 5th time? I wouldn't. I would get my chips out and put it on to come. I would put it down on black, because mathematically the odds are black's sort of come up bloody soon, isn't it? How many times is it going to be red in a row? Unless it's a dodgy casino that you're at. But so we failed to win in our last 6 away matches. Maybe it's time. Maybe 7th is our lucky number. maybe we will win tomorrow. Maybe it will be 2-1. Or maybe we will draw. So what do they say? They say Swansea outshot a struggling Hull City side 16-4 on Saturday afternoon, but a wasteful display of finishing meant that Russell Martin's men were forced to settle for a goalless draw on home turf. The hosts have scored just 4 goals this season. Ooh, 4 goals this season, and are sat in 21st place heading into this encounter. Millwall produced an excellent response at the weekend after falling behind the league leaders West Brom with Dan Ballard's goal enough to claim a point in a tense encounter at the Hawthorns. The Lions have won just one of their first 6 league games, but 3 draws mean they rest mid-table. And they reckon it's going to be Swansea 1, Millwall 1. And they also reckon Millwall will be shown a high number of cards, Millwall will dominate in the air, and Millwall will score from a direct free kick. That'll be interesting to see that game if all that stuff happens. I'll definitely be watching on iFollow. Don't know about you. What else does this website say? WhoScored.com. So these are the last 6 games. So you can let me have a look at this for. So you can see here where we're mid-table. That's not mid-table. 17th. Is that really mid-table? That's bottom third. Come on, mate. But we're quite similar. Both teams have only won 1 game. We've drawn 3, they've drawn 2. So just the 1 defeat is between us is the difference. But you can see here, so conceded, we've conceded 9, they've conceded 8. But we've scored 7, and we've scored in every single game we've played. We haven't failed to score. They've only scored 4 goals. And you can see here, they failed to score against Sheffield United. They've scored 1 goal against Stoke while conceding 3. They've only scored 1 goal against Bristol City. That's a cup game. And they've scored 1 goal against Preston whilst conceding 3. And they failed to score against Hull. But they did keep a clean sheet. They didn't concede 3 goals. So that's interesting. And they kept a clean sheet against Bristol City as well and Sheffield United. But the failing to score is a big thing for them. But you look, like I said to here, Millwall scored, even in our defeats where we massively outplayed by Fulham and Cardiff, we scored. Or we weren't outplayed by Cardiff, they just had the better chances than us and took them well. We've scored in every game this season. If that carries on, if that continues, then we'll score tomorrow. And maybe we'll score 2. And maybe we'll concede 1. Or maybe we'll win 2-0. So this is what they reckon is going to go. Mill's strengths and Mill's weaknesses. So here, Swansea's weaknesses. Defending counter-attacks. Very weak. Ooh, who have we got? We've got Jed Wallace. We've got Shea Yojo. And Mason Bennett's coming back. Ooh. Jed Wallace hat-trick tomorrow? Shea Yojo double? What are we thinking? What's everyone thinking? Here we go. This could be it. This could be the turning point. This could be the turning point. What do you reckon? Reckon we're gonna win this game? Win it well? Like I said, I think we will win it. I think it might be. Like I said, I could see it being 2-1. I think we might actually win 2-0. Actually, I can't see why not. I'm really feeling it. I really am. So anyway, what do you think? Post a comment underneath this video. What do you think the score's going to be? And on that note, thank you for watching. Goodbye.